Hello and welcome to the Edupedia world. Today we'll study about getting our environment ready to code in Java, what is JDK, downloading and installing JDK, setting path variable, and then we write a simple Java program which is a hello world program. Let's begin. Getting environment ready to code in Java. So basically for that you need to have a JDK. Firstly, you need to download the JDK, then you need to install the JDK on your system, and then you need to set environment variables. After that, you are ready to code in Java. So let's begin with the steps. Firstly, we want to understand what is JDK. So JDK is Java Development Kit. It is a software development environment used for developing Java applications and applets. So it includes Java runtime environment, an interpreter or loader, a compiler, a archiver, documentation generator, and other tools needed in Java development. So you can say it's a whole source family of Java. It's something the environment where Java runs. So for every operating system, we need to install a JDK onto it. JDK also includes its interpreter or loader that is used to run the Java program, and then it also includes compiler which compiles your Java program. It also includes the archiver which convert your Java program to a jar file, and then a documentation generator which is a Java doc. So Java doc automatically generates a documentation for your Java program, and it also contains some other useful tools that are needed in Java development. Okay guys, now this is a link to download and install JDK. So let's begin with downloading the JDK. Let's click on the link. You can note down that link and put it in your web browser. So I'm gonna click on this link. It's on a Oracle official website, and here you can see all the versions of Java. So we download the latest version of Java. We need to accept the license agreement and then we can download it. Since my computer is a Windows 64-bit system, so I'm going to download this one. You can download any of the version according to your operating system. So we have for Linux, Mac, Solaris and Windows 86. So mine is a 64-bit. I'm just clicking on this link and it simply download your JDK. It is asking me if I can save the file. Just click on save. It's gonna take about 1 minute to download it. So let the downloading get finished. After that, we'll be doing the installation of JDK. Okay guys, so the downloading is almost done. So whenever the downloads get complete, just you need to click on view download, and over here, just go to your download and click on run. So I'm going to click on run to start my installation. So meanwhile, I'm going to show you this. So these are the links which will help you to install JDK. Although I'm going to show you the complete steps of installation for Windows, but if you are having a Unix or a Mac system, then here is a link to do the installation. I'm just going to click on the link and show you. Okay, here is the link over here. This is for the Unix system. So if you're having a Unix system, just follow the steps. It is also showing you a link to download and then setting the Java home and how to install it. And this is for the Windows system. So just need to click on this link for any help on installation. For Mac, this is a link. I'm going to click on this link also. So over here you can see how you can set up Java environment on your Mac in 10 minutes. Okay guys, I'm beginning the installation of JDK onto my Windows machine, which is a 64-bit machine. The installation steps will remain same for Windows 64-bit or 32-bit. Just click on next on this pop-up window. It will ask you whatever features you want to install. Just click on next and the installation will begin. It will take few seconds to or maybe a minute for doing the installations. So it is going to copy your new files, extracting installer. Here there's a pop-up which is asking you to select the destination folder. I'm going to keep it as it is, which will be C, program files, Java and JRE. So I'm going to keep it over here. And now it's installing the Java. Okay, so it has been successfully installed. Just click on close and we have successfully installed JDK onto our machine. Now I'll be setting up the class path. Okay guys, these are the steps to set up the Java home path variable. So firstly, you need to go to My Computer and select Properties. And then on Advanced tab, click on Environment Variables. And then click on Edit, put Java Home. And then put the path wherever your JDK is installed. So we are going to do the same. Okay, so I'm on My Computer. Just right click, go to Properties. Over here, go to Advanced System Settings. In this, under System Properties, you can see a Advanced tab. Under Advanced tab, there is an option for Environment Variables. Just click on this button of Environment Variables. And over here, you can see Environment Variables getting popped up. So you can see over here, Java Home is already set for my machine. But I'm going to set it again just for you. So I'm going to delete this. And then I'm going to click on new. So you just need to click on new and in variable name type Java underscore home. And the variable value will be the path of your JDK. On my machine, it's under program files, Java, and then I do have JDK. So just copy the path and place it over here. Just put down OK. And since we have put the path of Java home over here, we can also put the same path in our system variables. So in order to put into a system variable, just go to a path variable. Over here, I do have a path variable. You must be having it on your system. You just need to click on edit and over here, just click on new and just under new, put the same path of JDK till bin. So I have placed the same path wherever my JDK is installed till the bin folder. So you can see under our JDK, there is a bin folder. So I have placed this path in my path variable of system variables. Okay. So we are ready to go. We have placed Java home as well as path. The reason of setting Java home in environment variable is to be able to run your Java program from anywhere. And similarly, we have put the path in path also. So you don't need to again and again set the class path whenever you are running it through a command prompt. So that's the reason of putting the Java home path in a path variable of system variables. So after this, just click on OK. I'm going to close this. Okay guys, now we are ready to create our first Java program. So you can just open a notepad. I'm going to open a notepad over here. In this notepad, we can start writing a Java program. So we are going to write a very simple hello world Java program. So everything in Java has to be within a class. So first and foremost thing, we need to create a class. So I'm going to do a class hello world and then braces. Inside this class, I'm going to create a main method. The syntax will be public static void main string args And now I'm going to write a SOP statement. SOP statement means system.out.println statement, which is used to print anything, whatever you want. You can put that as a parameter in SOP statement. So I'm going to type system.out.println, and as a parameter it takes up string. So to pass a string, just put double quotes and write whatever you want to write. So I have written hello world. And now our first Java program has been created. Now we are going to run this program. In order to run this program, we need to save this file. So we are going to save this file with the same name as a hello world file. Save as hello world, and the extension that we are going to keep is .java. Over here I'm changing it to all files .java, and I'm going to save it on my desktop, hello world.java. Just click on save. You can see a file has been created, hello world. So now we are going to run this program. Just open command prompt, type cmd, click on enter. A command prompt will open up. Now we have to see whether Java has been successfully installed on our machine or not. For that, just type in Java C. So you can see I'm able to get the Java path over here by typing in Java C. I'm going to again show you Java C. And able to see this, that means your Java has been successfully installed. But if you are not able to see this, you are seeing something as Java C is not a recognized internal command. That could mean that you have not done one of a step properly. Either you haven't installed Java properly, or you haven't set up the class path, the Java home and path variable properly. So just make sure you do these steps properly, and then only your Java program will be able to run. Now we are going to run the Java program. So firstly, I'm going to go to a path wherever my hello world program has been placed. So I have placed it on a desktop. So just copy the path of that file. Okay, now I have changed the directory to desktop, and now I can execute. To execute your program, first you need to compile it. In order to compile your Java program, the command that we use is javac. Now in order to compile the hello world program, we have to type the javac command, which is javac hello world.java, and then press enter. So you can see our hello world program has compiled successfully. In case there is any error, then your hello world program will going to show you that error and you need to correct it. Just go to your desktop and you can see that there is a .class file has been created. So that means our hello world program has successfully compiled. Just double click on it. The file we're going to open, it's going to ask you how to open it. I'm just going to open it in a notepad. And you can see all the symbols are there. But you can see some of the keywords like main, string, hello world. So that means it is containing bytecode. So now our program has been successfully compiled. Now we are going to run this program. In order to run this program, in the same command prompt, type Java and then type hello world. And then click on enter. So you can see our output has been displayed, which is hello world. So it is the same text that we have written in our hello world program. Now you can put any text, whatever you want. Like for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Hello World initial program. I'm going to change the text. So I'm going to write Hello World, good morning. So let's see if the changes are getting reflected. Open command prompt and try to run your program again. You can see that changes are not getting reflected. So whenever you are making any change in your program, you need to again compile your file. So we'll compile it once again using javac helloworld.java. Now our program has been compiled and now we'll run our program. Now you can see the new output has been printed, which is hello world, good morning. So this is the gist of our first Java program. In case you are facing any trouble in writing the syntax, you can copy it down from here, from the slide. And here I have also given a link of common problems. So many of you are still facing problem in creating your own first Java program. You can just go to this link and see if your program is listed over here. This link can be really helpful. So okay guys, thank you for now. We'll meet in the next session.